The man accused in the New York City subway attack is expected in court today as questions continue about what motivated him to allegedly shoot 10 people Tuesday morning, marking the worst shooting in the history of the New York City subway system. Let's bring in now Kathy Guider to talk more about all of this. She is a retired special agent with the FBI and the vice president of operations for the private investigative firm Veracity IIR. Kathy, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Investigators believe that James called the Crime Stoppers tip line on himself. What do you make of that detail?
I'm not surprised. It's very common to see suspects return to the scene of the crime, to be in the background, to be standing there. So to also make a phone call to Crime Stoppers, not completely surprised. Prior, when I was a police officer, I coordinated the Crime Stopper program for my police department, and we had everybody, call in, whether it was a family member, their spouse, So I think it's normal.
And James now facing a federal charge of terrorism against a mass transit system. Can you explain the grounds for the federal charge in this case and what it means to be charged on that level?
Well, there is a federal charge. It's 18 U.S.C. 1992 that covers terrorist attacks on mass transit, whether it is rail, water, air. And I believe that will be the charge, one of the charges that they use. And as part of that statute, they're looking for a dangerous weapon. Well, we know that Mr. James had a dangerous weapon in possession, that he left dangerous weapons behind. It's also looking at a destructive substance, which we also know that he had in his possession based on the reporting. So he meets several criteria for that statute to be used against him, as well as probably other statutes as well.
And there is a big digital footprint that we've seen on the suspect. Based on what we've learned so far about him, what do you believe may have motivated this attack?
Right now, I would just have to speculate, but based on reporting off of what was on his YouTube that he was using and in videos, it appears that some form of maybe a mental illness was present. He spoke of post-traumatic stress. He spoke angrily at times and with much vim and vigor, in some of his videos and a lot of his rantings and his profanity, that he had a lot of anger towards multiple, maybe people, groups. And so right now, I think, it would be speculative to say that, he had a lot of anger from various sources. But I think through the interviewing process that they're doing with him, interviewing with family members, and maybe if there was coworkers, we'll get a better picture of what that motive was.
And Kathy, what are the biggest unanswered questions that we have yet to learn about at this point?
I think really one is the motive. I mean, first and foremost, why did he do this? And then was there anybody else? It appears that he was a lone actor in this scenario, but was there anybody else helping him online? Was he watching anybody else or another group? Was he following their ideology? So kind of looking to see the motive and why, and if anybody else was involved, if there's anybody that with that same ideology that may be planning an attack as well.
Kathy Guider, thank you very much for your insight.
Thank you.